rainforest species or something that would grow in Western Ghats or in the Northeast. You won't expect that to happen in Telangana. But you can see all those trees blooming and well surviving, not just well surviving, thriving in Kanha. When we talk of Ramanuja, great mathematician, and he was recorded saying that some goddess appears to him while calculating something, and I don't know how I'm coming to those answers. She tells me what to answer, and this happened to him all the time. Moment he closed his eyes and thought of the goddess finding the solution. In my life also, as I was mentioning, I'm not so educated, but many things that I have come across in my meditation, especially regarding the water conservation, sir, and water management. We all know that RO filters are used in purifying water. And what is it that RO filter contains which becomes so extraordinary? Charcoal, right? Charcoal absorbs, it has the capacity to absorb. Good, bad, everything it absorbs. I'm a pharmacist. I was wondering, when we used to dispense charcoal capsules for two reasons. One was for acid reflux. When there's so much of acidity, we used to give charcoal capsules. Another instance, when we used to give lots of charcoal capsule, maybe 10-15 charcoal capsules, say drink it all in one go, was when somebody tries to commit suicide and some sort of alkaloids or strychnine is consumed. You take so much of it. And later on, my father, being an Ayurveda, he told me that, when you go to some villages and you don't find medicine when you have diarrhea, burn the toast or burn the chapati and eat it. It will become charcoal. Now, what is the property of charcoal? Again, as I mentioned, it absorbs things. It is said, it has to be confirmed, but I read it somewhere, but you guys can confirm it. 10 grams of charcoal from vegetable source is equivalent to, if its surface area is so intricate, cellular and tissue tissue structure is such that merely 10 grams of charcoal is equivalent to 1 acre of land. So if we can saturate this charcoal with some fertilizer, either organic or whatever is available, depends on your fancy. But both experiments can be done. And I have seen, while experimenting, sir, in our Kanha ashram, that one patch of moong dal, one patch of tur dal, with and without charcoal that were saturated with cow urine and cow dung, and one with, one without, doubles up or triples up the yield of the crop that was exposed to the charcoal. The condition is that it must be saturated first before you throw the charcoal. Otherwise, that very charcoal will destroy the crop because it absorbs away all that is available. It diverts it to self and it's not available to plants. So this is one funda I have found. Second funda, that in my first year of moving to Kanha near Mahbubnagar, absolutely barren land, hardly 40 to 50 neem trees were there and pongam trees were there. The water was 1,000 plus feet below the ground. First monsoon we studied the water flow, how water was moving in that property. Once we understood the flow of water, we deepened the flow. And every 100 feet, we created pits. And in these pits, we put about a foot height of charcoal. And on top put the rocks so that it won't it won't be washed away with water's flow. So as water flows, it gets into the first pit. Water goes into, saturates this water, and underground water will only, it's a pure water that is going. Once it is filled up, overflow will go to the second pit, third pit, fourth pit, and it goes on until it finds its way into the pond. Similar thing we did wherever we had bore wells. So around the bore well, we dug almost, I would say, width of 15 feet diameter and almost 10 to 12 feet of depth. And again, same thing, charcoal, we filled it up with charcoal. Water quality really, really improved so well that now we get water at 50 feet or 100 feet level, see. And the greenery that you see is amazing. It's mind-blowing actually. Rainforest species or something that would grow in Western Ghats or in the Northeast. You won't expect that to happen in Telangana. But you can see all those trees blooming and well surviving, not just well surviving, thriving in Kanha. In 4 to 5 years, it has come about and it is worth seeing. And I give the credits to this charcoal uses. Soil quality can be enriched with charcoal. Water quality can be improved.